Imagine an engine no bigger than a backpack, yet strong enough to outgun a McLaren 765 LT. Now picture it weighing less than your check-in suitcase at the airport. Sounds impossible? Not anymore. After years of whispers, leaked patents, and grainy spy shots, Koenigsegg has finally pulled back the curtain on what might be the most revolutionary leap in automotive engineering since the invention of the internal combustion engine. Introducing the dark matter engine, an 800 horsepower beast that weighs just 86 pounds. This isn't a prototype, it's not a concept. This is real. And what can it do in a car? Quite a lot, actually. Unveiled with Koenigsegg's signature quiet confidence, this lightweight monster marks a complete rethink of what's possible in performance tech. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a game changer. The tech packed into this car feels like it's from another planet. It's cutting-edge innovation fused into a compact yet brutal little engine that punches far above its size. But the real shock? It's not just for hypercars. The dark matter engine is poised to disrupt everything from aerospace to motorsports, marine engineering to the so-called dying world of combustion itself. Koenigsegg didn't just raise the bar, they may have moved it entirely. While the auto industry speeds toward electrification, Koenigsegg has chosen a bold and arguably even riskier route, pushing combustion to its ultimate limit and completely rethinking what it can be. It's more boost, more spark, more power, more acceleration. In an era when most manufacturers are downsizing or plugging in, Koenigsegg just gave the piston engine a new lease on life. Not just better, not just lighter, this engine redefines what's possible. Let's take a deep dive into the world's lightest 800 horsepower engine and the Swedish hypercar company crazy enough and brilliant enough to build it. There you go, seemingly the world's fastest revving production engine. To grasp the significance of the dark matter engine, you first need to understand the minds bold enough to bring it to life. Koenigsegg isn't just a car company, it's a renegade lab of mechanical obsession, constantly pushing limits and rewriting the rules. Tucked away in the quiet town of Ängelholm, Sweden, Christian von Koenigsegg and his small, fiercely dedicated team have spent over 2 decades earning a reputation not by chasing trends, but by tearing up the rule book and starting from scratch. From day one, Koenigsegg has chased innovation with fearless ambition. Their first major release, the CC8S, shocked the world by blending hand-built artistry with aerospace-grade engineering. That legacy grew with the CCR and CCX, machines built with one obsession: absolute speed. But speed alone wasn't enough. Koenigsegg had to do it their own way. That relentless drive led to FreeValve, a radical camless engine system using pneumatic, hydraulic, and electronic controls in place of traditional valve trains. It sounded like science fiction, but it wasn't. It worked, and it delivered an unprecedented level of control over intake and exhaust, rewriting what was thought possible. Next came the Jesco's light-speed transmission, LST, a gearbox so responsive and fast it blew past the limits of conventional dual-clutch systems. The dark matter engine's clean burn, low heat and small size could change marine propulsion forever. Boats, yachts, and even autonomous watercraft could become faster, quieter, and way more efficient. Its self-cooling and low vibration could make fitting it into hulls easier without the heavy insulation marine engines usually need. On land, motorcycles and off-road vehicles could benefit hugely. An 800 horsepower engine light enough for a dirt bike sounds crazy, and it is, in the best way. Adventure bikes, race machines, military ATVs, and autonomous ground vehicles could all gain from a powerful, compact engine that doesn't rely on electric motors, heavy batteries, or charging stations. The dark matter engine could be a game changer here. Even hybrid and electric vehicles might welcome this engine. Koenigsegg has already shown with the Gemera that hybrid tech is part of its future. But unlike typical hybrids that use bulky, inefficient gas engines for range, a dark matter unit could be small enough to fit into any EV, acting as a super-efficient, low-emission generator to charge batteries while driving. This could help close the gap between pure electric and combustion engine performance, a challenge the auto industry still faces. To perfect the combustion chamber shapes, thermal flow paths, and stress distribution across the entire powertrain, Koenigsegg began with advanced simulations. Once prototypes were built, the focus shifted to static bench testing, where the engine was run wide open at full load for hours. The goal? Gather thermal data to prove their innovative cooling system could keep temperatures stable without relying on external systems. Vibration testing played a huge role during this phase, especially for a high-revving engine built from ultra-light materials that are naturally prone to resonance fatigue. One of the most cutting-edge elements of their process is Koenigsegg's use of digital twin validation. Every physical engine has a virtual counterpart constantly exchanging real-time data. That means any anomaly in oil pressure, vibration signature, or thermal behavior triggers instant analysis and adjustment. It's predictive engineering at its finest, catching potential failures before they happen and optimizing performance on the fly. Beyond vehicles, the engine's potential as a generator is huge. In remote locations, off-grid energy setups, or emergency backup power, having a small engine that delivers massive output with little fuel and almost no upkeep could replace large, clunky diesel generators. Its quiet and clean-running nature also makes it perfect for sensitive environments like wildlife reserves or hospitals. What makes this all possible is dark matter's modular design. Unlike traditional engines built for one use, this was designed to be flexible, able to scale up or down, fit into different setups, and connect with various drivetrains or energy systems. It's more than just an engine, it's a propulsion platform. Koenigsegg may have built it to dominate horsepower, but in doing so, they've created something that could redefine movement on land, sea, air, and even space. For Koenigsegg, this engine represents decades of breaking the rules. Their dedication to free valve technology, their experiments with hybrid and electric systems, and now their complete redesign of combustion engines all show one clear fact. This company doesn't follow trends, it creates them. With dark matter, Koenigsegg isn't just competing in the hypercar world anymore, they're joining the bigger conversation about how the future will be powered. And that conversation won't just be for wealthy car collectors. As the technology grows and scales up, dark matter could spread into new areas: light aircraft, off-grid energy, military logistics, marine engines. These aren't just side projects anymore, they're emerging markets. And with its engine now proven and close to production, Koenigsegg stands right at the heart of a revolution across multiple industries. This moment also challenges the world to rethink what's possible. For too long, energy debates have been split in two: combustion or electric, old or new. The dark matter engine proves there's a third option, a smarter one that uses human innovation to break limits instead of giving into them. This is no longer just about speed, it's about reinvention. It's about reimagining what's possible when engineering isn't tied down by old rules or forced compromises. It's about believing that the machines we create don't just move us, they shape who we are. Do you think the dark matter engine is the future of high-performance propulsion, or is electric power the only path forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's all from us until next time.